guys, it's Showtime with Showtime Tread Fitness over here. Size, growth, whoosh, get big. All right. So I'm going to try to be real brief here, okay? I tried to warn you guys for 1, maybe even 2-3 days, okay? There's going to be some material on here, videos, or pictures, or whatever the fuck, right? There might be some blood, there might be some urine, there might be nudity, and not gonna be any stool samples or any bullshit like that. I don't worry about nothing like that. But if I'm gonna say, hey, watch it, scroll down, don't pay attention to my post if you're easily offended or queasy stomach, whatever. I don't want you guys to be offended, and then you guys look at my picture and go, I'm offended. Well, don't be a knucklehead, right? I fucking told you guys. So, especially when looking at the bigger picture things, right? A lot of people in the medical field, I'm doing this for, and in the fitness industry, friends and family, they're worried about what's going on with me and stuff like that, right? So I don't know you. I don't really, and you don't give a fuck about my health. Okay, that's cool. You fucking go in here and you beat these health conditions. But I didn't want a CRP. I could see that, but it's just I don't want a CRP. Well, if you're not concerned about my fucking health, I don't give a fuck about your fucking opinion, okay? So, basically, a lot of people in the medical field, in the fitness industry, they look at stuff like this deal. I gotta hurry up because I got an appointment. They look at this, we're going from, they look at your urine and your blood and they see urine fucking, and it's not just one, it's both. And they see in the blood work, liver failure, kidney failure, where it's this close or already there, and they log it in their fucking paperment, in their documents. There's 7 different doctors, right? Liver failure, liver enzymes high, borderline liver failure, and they put kidney failure on there. They put kidney failure. They put kidney. They didn't put rhabdo. They put kidney failure on my paperwork. My urine was fucking super doc, okay? And don't worry, there's no be any nudity when I get to the lower body part of the sponge bath. I'm gonna turn it off so he'll get offended. But I don't want to do that to you guys anyways. I do have some common sense to me, believe it or not. And then in 2 or 3 days, I go from, and also diagnosed with leukemia, by the way, which is cancer, and that I was going to be dead within a year. So my videos, my posts are to inspire people, and I still have the courtesy to tell you guys that these posts and stuff, since they are geared towards the medical field and stuff, may not be the most pleasant, right? Fair enough. So for you guys might get offended, and so, like I said, ignore the post, scroll down, maybe not even follow me for a couple of days. I tell you guys that, and for you guys to come on and say, I'm offended, fuck you, because I fucking told you guys, okay? In the medical field, in the fitness thing, when they go and see the urine go from dark to, and I was supposed to be dead in a year and have leukemia, so the blood work to come back 2 or 3 days later, no leukemia, no cancer. They took me off of insulin. They took me off of my diabetic diet. This all of it within 24 to 72 hours, minus the diabetic diet. They made me actually wait 3 or 4 days before they took me off of that. So instead of, with the exception of this real serious infection that I'm still wearing a fucking bag for, right? They got a vacuum on here, and it's tied up to the upper glute where my infection was. So that ended up being the only health problem out of all of it. So I'm not doing it to coddle and shelter you weak people with simple-minded, that instead of looking at this as a medical miracle, where I was supposed to be dead in a year, and instead my blood work and urine both come back perfect. I'm not here to coddle and shelter you guys to have queasy stomachs over urine sample, okay? I'm doing this so that instead of people freaking out when their child or grandpa or a spouse or themselves are diagnosed with cancer or kidney failure or liver failure, and instead of going in and freaking out and making that a self-fulfilled prophecy, I can do lower body now. second. Instead of that, they go and they do this self-fulfilled prophecy where they listen to the doctors, and within a year or less they're dead, or their health continues to stay the same in a negative way or deteriorate. Okay, so what my goal is, there's enough negativity, enough people around us dying of coronavirus and everything else, different types of infections, AIDS, HIV infections, Oregon shut down, cancer, you name it, it's out there, right? And people are scared of it. Let's face it. I mean, the coronavirus, people are so chicken shit, they won't even fucking go out their front doors, right? Because the Democrats have everybody scared on CNN and CNBC that I don't even watch it because it's fucking, they call it the Armageddon. I wouldn't leave my house, right, if I were to listen to those fuckers. So I'm trying to show people that if you're diagnosed with something, you can still live through it, okay? So if that causes a parent to not go out and freak out and blow their brains out because they're freaked out because their kid just got diagnosed with leukemia, or themselves, off themselves, or they're freaking out because a loved one's been diagnosed with something, I just want to show people that there's hope and you can turn things around. Sometimes you can turn around fast, and sometimes not so fast. It's going to be a battle, and you may not win it, because I've lost a lot of friends to cancer. I lost my buddy Mike Horde, okay? I lost my buddy Wodehouse Jr., okay? I'll be out in a minute and stuff, and so I don't need, that's who I'm doing it for. I'm not doing it to coddle people's feelings, because if you're offended by urine or you're not offended by urine, you're going to be here today, you're going to be here tomorrow, right? And somebody else who doesn't see that post, who has given up on hope, especially if have had a rough road where they have a huge history of being bullied or sexually or physically or emotionally or spiritually abused or whatever, that they have some light at the end of the tunnel. They have something to look forward to. They can get up in the morning and fight, whatever adversity or health effects. So, again, if you're offended by my post, sorry, not sorry, because I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it for my posts, as crazy as people think that they are or I am, and I get shit all the time from the wife on how nobody likes any of my posts and they're all stupid and they annoy everybody. I don't care, because the 1,000 people that I piss off and that I annoy and that don't like me or don't like my posts, I don't show these, I don't post these, they're confidential, but I sometimes get a message via text or phone call, or I don't answer my phone very often, so I get it via voicemail, but or I'll see them in person, or they'll message me somehow and they'll say how the only reason they're still here is because of my posts, and they kept them going, they kept them alive, and they might have been following my posts for 1, 2, 3, 4 years and not even say nothing, right? So I don't even know I was helping this person, or they were able to get off of drugs because of the inspirational videos by Greg Plitt and Anthony Robbins, and even some of the ones that I've done and things like that have actually coerced people to get rid of negative vices, or at least get them under control so they can be successful. So again, if you're offended by my posts, you're not important enough for me to risk somebody else's life by not seeing my post, just so that you can not be offended. I really don't care, especially, like I said, especially when it's not a, hey, man, you had a close call with death, you overcame all these obstacles, good for you. I could have done without the urine samples, that was kind of offensive, or I could have done without the urine samples, it's kind of gross. But when all you're going to do is say, I don't give a fuck about you, and this is really gross and it offended me, obviously you don't care about my health, so I obviously don't care about your opinion. That's the way I feel about it. And if that comment offends you because you're a little princess or a little daddy's boy all your life, you've been fucking coddled and attaboyed and been able to talk to people however the fuck you want because you're a bully or you're a bitch and you fucking get used to fucking treating people badly, then fuck you, So anyways, again, this has been Showtime Shred Fitness over here. I got to finish my sponge bath. Then we got a free room at Quest Casino, so we're going to go there, and I'm going to actually get to take a shower. I got a nice bandage I can put over top of my infection, and I can take a nice hot shower soap up and shampoo from top to bottom. All right. Take care and God bless.